This blood-stained Christ statue in Negombo Church has become a major symbol for the brutal attacks in Sri Lanka on Easter Sunday. The Christian community is still in a state of shock and uncertain about the motivation behind these attacks. This is because it took place in a country where they have not experienced many problems. For this reason, they are now beginning to think the attack was not only religiously motivated.
We are observing. We are walking very, very slowly against in a way, in other words, to find the real truth. We cannot say these attacks against really against Christians. There are many Muslims that are coming forward to asking to forgive them because some of their members are involved in it. They are Muslims, and also mainly majority of Muslims are coming forward asking to forgive them.
Father Naroshan Bass is from Sri Lanka. He knows some of the victims caught up in these attacks. According to him, although Catholics are very angry about these attacks, they know they are called to forgive.
Even in this in this moment of suffering, we ask our Christians to forgive them. Our anger, we wash, we put away from our tears. There are many mothers, many fathers who are crying, and they have lost their children. And also, they have some children, they have lost their parents. Some families are no more.
Sri Lanka's ambassador to Italy, who is also a Catholic, believes forgiveness is necessary despite the pain.
It's a hard thing to ask for. But if you believe in your faith, you have no choice but to forgive. You have to forgive. And I think the Catholics and the other Christian communities in Sri Lanka are well versed, well nurtured in their faith, and they will forgive. I have no doubt about it.
The ambassador says these attacks are a tragedy for the whole country. This is also because Catholics have always been important in relations between different religious communities, especially since the end of the war in 2009. For this reason, there are fears that these attacks could fracture this peaceful coexistence.
The people feel we will go back 10 years at least. We have to admit it was on the Catholic community, but we cannot say for certain it was meant for the Catholic community. I believe it was meant to draw attention to a radical Muslim organization.
Sri Lanka's ambassador to Italy has received many messages of support from all over the world. However, although he appreciates these signs of affection, for him Pope Francis' constant remembrance of Sri Lanka is very important.
Mi ritrovo nello Sri Lanka.